We didn't know why real estate, but we had an idea that we could add value and maybe bring some of our culture to the real estate industry. And it was so different, the reality was so different than I thought it was going to be. So in my career, I learned that it has to be fair to both the buyer and the seller selling a bulldozer. And so we took that philosophy that we're going to have a win-win relationship. We're going to respect our banks and have a win-win relationship with our banks, our partnerships, and we formed some magnificent partnerships.
Their reputation and their integrity opens a lot of doors for us. I mean, it permeates on down, from the Thompsons down through the organization, I think.
We never wanted to enter into any real estate transaction that we were the winner and the other side was the loser.
Fairway's going to do what they say they're going to do, and they're going to do it when they say they're going to do it, and so and do it in a professional manner.
I think you can come in here and get to know us in a matter of minutes and feel comfortable with the guys that you're doing business with.
Your word is your bond, and your handshake is as good as a contract. If we tell you we're going to do something, unless something really jumps the tracks and we find something we didn't know, we're going to perform. I'll tell you a quick story. We were in a very, very hot real estate market once upon a time, and there was a guy who owned a bunch of shopping centers in Georgia, and he sat down and he was sort of interviewing us to say, why should I select Fairway? And as I said real quickly, we're close. If we say we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And that's what I think sets us apart, and that's what I think is probably the cornerstone of just doing what you're supposed to do. It's not hard.
Well, you're going to hear the same message from all of us. It's about the people. And so it's about the people here. It's about our partners. Obviously I have a little bit different perspective because I'm dealing with lenders and the accounting team, different folks. So I'm dealing with different people, but it all boils down to the relationship part of our business.
People laugh about real estate, and real estate can have its share of folks that are less than honest. Again, that honesty is where it begins and ends.
If we call a broker and we tell a broker who's got a specific property listed that we're interested and we want to chase this and we want to take a look at it, I think they pretty much know we got a call from Fairway, they're going to follow through.
I think that gives people if we're looking at a deal, it gives them the comfort to know this is Fairway Investments and they're going to close on a deal. They're going to do what they say they're going to do.
Well, we have very patient money, which is a huge advantage for us. That allows us to go find the right deals.
Having that patient capital behind us has helped us to really find the best assets available to us in the market.
So to have the flexibility and Mike to have the trust and confidence in us to find the deals that are right and not be having to do deals allows us to get in different markets, different product types, and kind of move and find those deals that are fits for us.
We do have patient capital. We do not have to buy anything. We do not have to sell anything, which is a real blessing. So part of our discussions are what kind of debts to put on properties and what makes sense on that side, but we have extremely patient capital for Fairway. And we don't allow partners who come with us to force us into their norms. If they have impatient capital, we let them go on their own.
We're basically active from Virginia on the Atlantic coast all the way down through Texas. So what we basically loosely refer to as the Sun Belt.
For the Thompson family, diversification is always an important phrase for us, whether that's geographically or product type, trying to stay diversified. We feel like we can spread risk a little better that way.
Kind of primarily we'll stay multifamily, retail, warehouse, and office in those 12 states. And we won't ever be able to buy what we want to buy in those areas. So let's do the best we can and continue to grow.
I think what we would like to do and what our focus has been in the last couple years is really to expand our retail footprint in Texas and North Carolina. We have a lot of multifamily there, so it makes sense that we be in those markets, but we don't have a whole lot of retail there. So our charge the last couple of years has really been to develop those broker relationships from a retail perspective in North Carolina and in Texas.
I couldn't be prouder of Fairway and the accomplishments we've had in a very short span since 1991, 90 when we formed it, 91 since we bought our first shopping center, and I think the next 25 years can be just as good. We can continue to grow and make Fairway a very, very special company. And so that's my goal, is to continue the road we're on. And we'll have bumps, but hopefully have a little success too. But we're looking forward to the next 20, 25 years.